Hello, welcome to Clarity and Brevity. There's a lot of discussion about union with Christ, and that's a very important concept. I wanted to share today a new book that I've read that I recommend. And if you're wondering what union with Christ is, here's a book, Sinclair Ferguson, Union with Christ, The Blessings of Being in Him. It's not a very big book. It's a very edifying book, though, and one that if you're new to union with Christ, if you understand what it means, what is this about? If you're wondering that, I recommend this book as a good place to start. It's got 12 chapters here. It's very exegetically focused, and Ferguson writes very clearly. And as I say, it's a very edifying read. This is published by Ligonier and just came out in either 2025 or 2025. So if you've seen this book, I recommend it as a good way to get started in union with Christ, or even if you're familiar with the concept, Ferguson's work is always worth reading. Now, if you're wondering what is union with Christ, one of the classic examples here comes from Calvin in his Institutes on the Christian Religion. This is the opening of Book 3. And what Calvin says is, first we must understand that as long as Christ remains outside of us and we are separated from him, all that he has suffered and done for the salvation of the human race remains useless and of no value for us. And so he's talking here about the need for us to be united to Christ. And the editor gives it the subheading here, the Holy Spirit as the bond that unites us to Christ. So this is foundational for understanding the application of redemption. That is, how we receive the benefits of Christ. Union with Christ provides the context for the benefits that we receive from Christ. A classic work here, this is the old version, is Redemption Accomplished and Applied by John Murray. And in his 9th chapter, it's on union with Christ. So redemption accomplished and applied means, think of the title there, what has Jesus done to accomplish salvation, redemption accomplished, and how do we receive the benefits of that, redemption applied. And he says here, nothing is more central or basic than union and communion with Christ. And he says that union with Christ, it's not a step in the application of redemption. It underlies every step of the application of redemption. Union with Christ is really the central truth of the whole doctrine of salvation, not only in its application, but also in its once-for-all accomplishment in the finished work of Christ. Indeed, the whole process of salvation has its origin in one phase of union with Christ, and salvation has in view the realization of other phases of union with Christ. So this is Murray. He's well known for his approach to union with Christ. A new edition of this book came out, a year or two ago. Let's see. The original version is 1955, and this was published, actually I'm not sure the year, but it's in the last year or two, from Westminster Seminary Press, and here's what it looks like. Redemption Accomplished and Applied. Very nice hardback here. This is a classic work, and if you're interested in going beyond, for example, Ferguson's discussion and you want to see more, this is a classic work by Murray. I've had Greg Beale on the channel before to discuss union with Christ. Here's his book, Union with the Resurrected Christ. It's a bigger book published with Baker Academic a couple of years ago. Let's see, what year was that? 2023. The subtitle is Eschatological New Creation and New Testament Biblical Theology. That's G.K. Beale, Greg Beale's book. But these are some works on union with Christ. You've got Calvin's Institutes. This is the older version. The newer version of this is probably a light brown. Crossway is redoing the Institutes. There's also other versions like Henry Beveridge's version from the 1800s. And Banner of Truth publishes a 1-volume edition of the Institutes. This is the new book from Ferguson right here, Union with Christ, The Blessings of Being in Him. And again, if you want to see Murray, Redemption Accomplished and Applied. These are just some of the books on union with Christ, but it's a topic that is well worth your time in investigating, and Ferguson's work in particular is a great place to start. So thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful. Remember to keep it clear and focus on Christ.